Alright, this is a quick video, yoga for trapeze artists. I have a professional trapeze artist. This is a professional athlete here, very successful, and no, it's true, because who makes it in the trapeze world, right? And you've made it, so very successful, and we're going to talk about some of the key stretches and the gains that you've had, because obviously trapeze you're hanging, so a lot of lats, and a lot going on the shoulder there, but definitely lats and trapezius, which is around as the center back muscle. And then very similar to handstand, hand balancers, which is where I have some of this expertise, is the tight body squeeze, the point, the tuck of the tailbone, posterior pelvic tilt, and just the mobility around that. So there's going to be tension in the lats, you know, this V back that you get, there's going to be tension in the lats, and the lats are going to go all the way from the bottom of the shoulder blade and the armpit down to the pelvis. So there's a tension on the side of both sides of the rib cage. And then from the tailbone tuck, there's tension in the deep butt, the glute max, but also the deep hip rotators. So some of the best gains you're going to get, we'll do the side bend first, is going to be from a side bend posture. So it's just a side stretch, any side stretch. Just lift one arm, yeah, side to do. So this is stretching, elongating the lats. And it's important to really breathe, deep breathing here, 360 into the rib cage, expand. Any other side stretch, show me a different side stretch on the other side. Wow, so that's like straight up yoga pose. So this is side angle pose. You get a deep side stretch here. Go ahead and come on up. So anything like the Bikram sequence, doing side bends, there's all kinds of ways to do other side bends. There's seated side bends. If you're interested in learning side bending postures, I have sequences on my YouTube channel. You can find lots on YouTube. I'm just giving you the logic of it, the logic of like what a trapeze artist and why you would want to stretch your lats is because it's been shown that to increase the contraction potential, which is called electrostatic potential of a muscle, you should stretch it. That's why bodybuilders stretch, because you get more contraction, you recruit more of the muscle bundles and muscle fibers, so you can build it more. So it's important to stretch your lats. Also, tension in the side body makes it more difficult to breathe. So just when you're not doing trapeze, when you're not hanging out, you have a tight rib cage and it won't expand as much if you have tension in your lats. And that causes anxiety if you're not filling your lungs. So that's really important. Also, you yawn a lot. No, I'm just kidding. And the other thing is the deep hip rotator. So show us the other stretch that you've had gains in. Oh, you just showed me? Yeah. So this is external rotation. So her thigh is turning out, and flexion. So the knee is the hip is flexing. So it's a flexion with an external rotation, which, go ahead and show me the other side, turn to me, and show the other leg. So this is deep in the hip. The glute and the deep hip is stretching here, and there's a lot of gains to be found here.
So stretching this also helps strengthen it, and supposedly can keep my legs together as they sweep back and have a very big kind of like arch, like a...
Yeah, stretching doesn't really strengthen. It recruits more of the bundle. So when you do strengthening exercises, you can strengthen it more later. Keeping the legs together will be your adductors, the inner thigh muscles, and single leg balances will help with that. So if you do a lot of yoga poses with single leg balances, that will help your ability to stay tight. And I can stay tight. I know because I've done enough acrobatics trainings, not in trapeze or aerial arts, but in things where there are exercises to keep your legs together, and I seem to be better able to do it than all the other people. But you've done yoga with me, and I do single leg balances, like doing so many variations, and I'll do like 17 different poses and still be on the same leg. So the adductors are tight. So that's, you know, and the benefit of, and the gains to be felt, besides it's so sensational, to stretch the deep hip, it's so sensational. And really that's probably the main benefit, is you get a lot of relaxation after you stretch your hips. You'll get what's called, you know, in handstands, you get a tight ass. In life, you'll get a tight ass from squeezing so much and tucking so much. I mean, there's sexual benefits to being able to relax and let go of those. I mean, it's true. It's true. It's the truth. I mean, I have many videos on my YouTube channel about semen retention and other things dealing with the deep hips. So, hip external rotation, think pigeon pose or head to knee pose, and side bending. And these are two really ripe areas that you can get some tremendous gains if you're a trapeze artist or an aerialist. So if you're looking to learn those movements, search YouTube or find my YouTube channel, subscribe to this video. Yeah, what do you got?
I think it's really what you've taught me about the rotation of my arms and my elbows being in, like the
Yeah.
has fixed my shoulder.
Well, that's true. So I'll make a different video.
Recommendation.
If you're out there and you do aerial arts and you're having anything dealing with the rotator cuff or chronic pain,
Most
you don't.
do.
But, okay, well then leave a comment and maybe I'll make a part 2 video, show some movements, because you don't have to live with that. That's not part of it. So thank you for the video. Thanks for showing up for this, and we'll see you in the next one.